So what this injunction means for me legally, aside from the possibility of heavy financial costs, is a few things. If put through, and unfortunately that seems what is likely to happen, and I violate it, I will be held in contempt of court and at the mercy of the judge that passed it through. That means that if they want to give me a year in jail because I spoke out against the Keystone XL, they can. Or if they want to give me 3 years probation that comes along with a monthly fee because I walked onto an easement or I walked into a TransCanada meeting, they can. I arrived at the TransCanada construction site in Atoka County, Oklahoma on Earth Day. Upon my arrival, I started filming one of the individuals locking down to an excavator. Shortly after the police arrived, I and an on-site medic were detained. We were then arrested and released the next day.
Alright, we're getting arrested, just so everyone knows. We're getting locked up.
2 weeks later, I found out that I and 20 others had been named in a slap suit from TransCanada. My name is Jack, and I am the co-founder of J&L Radical Media. J&L Radical Media is a crowd-funded independent news team that I and my partner Lauren started a little under a year ago. We've covered everything from marches, rallies, and demonstrations across the country, as well as the NYPD murder of Kamani Gray story and the Exxon tar sands spill in Mayflower, Arkansas.
Holy Are you kidding me?
The Keystone XL is one of the newer tar sands pipeline projects currently under construction. Owned and operated by TransCanada, their plan is to pump over 800,000 barrels a day through this 36-inch pipe from Canada through the heart of America to the Gulf, where a majority of it will be refined and sent out to export. TransCanada has imposed eminent domain on over 100 landowners using a common carrier law along its route. So basically, TransCanada is taking the dirty tar sands from Canada, pumping it through America, and shipping it overseas. Oil companies get the profit, foreign countries get the oil, and America gets nothing but the spills and the few hundred jobs that come along with them. Anybody wondering what those Exxon paper towels look like? A slap suit is a strategic lawsuit against public participation. While they're almost never successful, they're used to intimidate and burn at individuals with heavy financial costs and drawn-out court proceedings. I have seen time and time again the threat of endless court dates, high bail, and lawsuits like this discourage and intimidate people from using and participating in their First Amendment right. It is disturbing to me that now, not only are American corporations violating the Constitution and stifling dissent, but private foreign corporations are also coming in and taking part in the same blatant abuses of power. The injunction asks that not only our physical presence be banned from anywhere that TransCanada claims right to, but also, and I quote, the aiding, assisting, or inciting any other party to interfere, prevent, obstruct, or otherwise infringe upon Keystone's use of the Keystone rights-of-way. So what this injunction means for me legally, aside from the possibility of heavy financial costs, is a few things. If put through, and unfortunately that seems what is likely to happen, and I violate it, I will be held in contempt of court and at the mercy of the judge that passed it through. That means that if they want to give me a year in jail because I spoke out against the Keystone XL, they can. Or if they want to give me 3 years probation that comes along with a monthly fee because I walked onto an easement or I walked into a TransCanada meeting, they can. In the activist circles that I've been involved with in the past, we have never let these corporations' threats deter us from continuing our work and will not do so in the future. And it is my firm belief that they are actually ones that are intimidated by us, which is why they have taken the stance they have. If you want to find out more about J&L Radical Media and the slap suit, you can go to jnlradicalmedia.wordpress.com and follow us on Twitter @JNLRM.
I'm a victim of police abuse, and the only reason I'm not in a cage right now is because I was able to use Craigslist and Facebook to get witnesses to back me up and to expose the police for the criminals that they are.
What made me think that that was an inadequate way was just how kind of radically I thought things were changing in the wake of 9/11, and the kind of trigger case for me was when Jose Padilla, the U.S. citizen who was arrested on U.S. soil,